All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Top Line. It's your boy Chris, and Ashley got a chance to finish this game, the Toronto Raptors versus the Sacramento Kings. And first of all, man, that's the way the Raptors win. That's the formula. You look in that third quarter, the level of the level that they took their defense to, holding the Sacramento Kings to 17 points. The Raptors gonna start and end on the defensive end. If they can play good defense, the rest will come. But you look at a team that's high powered as Sacramento. Don't think about your old Sacramento King. Just the Sacramento King that's third in the West right now. A very high powered offense, man. And for them to be able to hold them to 17 points in the quarter says a lot. They got a 7-game. I think it was the first of a 7-game road trip. So all these wins gonna be huge. But if they can play defense like that, just lock in on a defense. It's like I was listening to the commentator, and he kept saying, "Yo, they're paying attention to the details. They're paying attention to the detail." And if they continue to do that, they can make a run, man. They can make a run. Tonight was the formula. Now, can you repeat that formula is what's going to be important. You've seen the little things. You've seen the energy. You've seen the effort, even though it was one play where I wanted to get on all of them because it was like a fast break and one but two people down there. And the other three were walking. Didn't really like that. But, hey, all in all, man, it was a hell of a game for the Raptors. If there's a tape that you want to keep, this is it. The way they played tonight against one of the best teams in the NBA is the way that they have to play going forward if they want to be successful. Your leader tonight in scoring, Pascal Siakam, 11 of 24, 2 of 8 from the 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 11 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 26 points. He did it all, man. Double-double tonight. Just a fish. You know what I noticed, though, tonight he was doing? He was getting into their body. Right, like he was creating that content, and he did a really, really great job of creating enough separation, not excessive separation. It wasn't sometimes you see players try to create separation and they almost dislocate their arm, they push the guy. It was a nice little you know what I'm saying? Little get up off me. Create that little separation to make the most out of it. Followed by him was Precious. I thought Precious might have had his best game of the season. He might have had his best game of the season, especially in that fourth quarter. He started the fourth quarter out with the first 7 points of that fourth quarter. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's because, during the offseason, y'all know he's one of the guys that I really want to pay attention to because all you heard about in the offseason, his intensity, his work ethic, is there. He's putting in the work. Then, of course, after that, the injury happened. Now, but you look at him, he's getting physical. He's knocking down threes. You want to see him continue on that trajectory. Don't force it. But I like the fact that Nick Nurse kind of rolled with him through that process. Now, what I will say is that Precious Boucher lineup, I'm really a big fan of that. When I see both of those guys in the game at the same time, I'm really a fan of that because it feels like the energy level is different. Boucher tonight, I think, had, let me not think. Let me tell you for sure. Boucher he was 7 of 11, 2 of 4 from 3, 16 points, 6 rebounds, 1 steal, 3 blocks. Again, when you look at the blocks and stuff like that, man, that's energy and that's effort and that's trying, man. And you got to give him credit, man. Boucher is another guy. I think he did most of his damage in his second quarter, if I'm not mistaken. But again, I love when him and Precious are playing together, man. I like that combination. I feel like the energy level picks up. I'm still waiting to see that game where Scottie Barnes and Siakam have a good game tonight. Scottie only had 7 points, but let me tell you, Scottie got the ability, man, to affect the game in other ways. Like I'm utterly surprised about his passing abilities that I've been seeing lately. Like he is doing a hell of a job of setting guys up, getting the ball in the correct position. I mean, they put a stat up, and I can't remember the exact numbers, but it was like X amount, like he was the only player in the NBA with X amount of points, X amount of rebounds, X amount of assists, all, and we talking high number across the board. So shout out to Scottie Barnes, man. Year 2 doing things, making moves, making things happen. Big fan of that for Scottie B. I think Scottie Barnes he's finding a way to affect the game, even if he's not dominant scoring. And I do think when it comes to closing a game, though, I think they're starting to look for him. If you're looking at in that fourth quarter, down the stretch, it was a couple times where they were passing the ball and kind of get out of the way. And you got to like the fact that, and when I say pass the ball, I'm talking about Steady Freddie. And you got to like the fact that a champion, a veteran like Steady Freddie would do something like that. To be honest, it's when you see the Raptors tonight, right? You see them tonight, you say, this wasn't Fugazi. This wasn't, it was an accident. No, this is what you're accustomed to seeing. This is what they do. This is their recipe for success. It starts on the defensive end. As long as they're playing good on the defensive end, the offense part will come. The offense is cool. They just gotta lock in on defense, like the commentator was saying. Pay attention to those little details, man. Those little details. Don't be giving up the easy threes. If you could do that, man, I'm telling you, they got the opportunity to go on a serious run, man. I can't front, man. I look at this team and we've seen what they could do. We know what they're capable of. They put themselves in a position where they got to go now. But if they don't look at no more film, take this one. Take this film right here, circle it, keep it up on the screen, and you watch this one, 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 and you tell those players, if you want to be great, if you want to be successful, you want to do something special this season, this is the formula right here. Right here, and when you look at your bench, man, your bench gave you what, 35 tonight, 35. Now they didn't go deep; they only played an 8-man rotation. Precious and Boucher account for most of that. Bo Cruz gave you 1 point, 1 rebound, and 1 assist. But for the bench, they only went, and I want them to go a little bit more than that though. I want them to go a little bit deeper than that into the bench, just because. You don't want to wear your starters out, but hell, at this point right now, whatever you got to do to get yourself in a position to win is what you got to do. To get yourself in a position to get in the dance. That's what it's about right now. Giving yourself an opportunity to get in the dance, man. That's going to be key. So I don't like the rotation right now. Want a little, more people in it. And give it a Raptors opportunity to, not wear their starters out. But hell, you got to get in there. You got to get in there. So, with that being said, guys, congratulations to the Raptors. Hell of a win. This is the formula. This is what you got to do. You do this season could be something, still could be something special. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, you guys be great.